Hello, this is Deborah of Crafty Chalking Creations,
And I am an independent designer of Chalk Couture, and today I'm going to be doing the Countdown to Christmas kit. Now, I went ahead and I prepped my surface. I did a video of that yesterday, and I will post a link to that down in the description box and also at the end of this video. So what I did is very subtle, but you don't have to do that. You can embellish it however you want. You can just leave it plain. It was all the brown wood. But I just went ahead and painted this black, and I did a little bit, like a cobblestone type chimney. But after I was done my video, I sanded my edges just slightly around there to show a little distressing. But anyhow, with your kit, you do get this frame. I will also post a link. As of the time of this video, they still have some kits available. I will post a link down in the description box, so you can also shop on my website, and you'll see a link to my website below, right here. And what it is, what you get with your kit, you get your frame, okay? You also get your transfer. Now this is a reusable transfer. Instructions are on the back. You will also get a design idea and the instructions of how to complete this kit. You also receive 3 paint trays, a mini squeegee. You receive 3 paste paint packets, 1 in candy apple red, 1 in black velvet, and 1 in pesto. And you also receive a magnetic wreath. Okay, I'm not going to be using the paint trays nor this mini squeegee because I already have one that I have been using. So I'm going to set that aside. I also have a candy apple paste packet that I have already opened and used, so I'm going to use that one, but I will set this one aside just in case I do need some more. I also have a jar of black paste, so I'll use that, so I will not be opening this one. And I will be using the pesto packet because I used up the rest of mine. I really like this color. And the only other embellishment I will be doing is I will be adding a bow to this cute magnetic wreath. Now, this is ribbon. This is a little ribbon bow that I made, and I am using, I believe it's probably 22 gauge craft wire that my cousin had sent me from Tennessee. So I'm going to go ahead and I will be using some of that, and now you're using the wire so I can attach it. That is the only other embellishment I'll be doing except for what I did yesterday. So in order to get started, I'm going to set this aside. I need to open up my transfer. It is, and do not throw out the sleeve to your transfer because you can use that for storage. If you're able to gently open it, please do. I have on occasion ripped them. And you also have instructions on the back here. Now I am going to go ahead and here's my Sharpie marker. Before I take it off, I'm going to mark it on the back. I'm just going to write a B for back. And why that is, if you have not seen any of my previous videos, this is a matte side, and the transfer is attached to a, on the backing sheet, it is a shiny side. So that way when you wash and, you go ahead and you take care of your transfer, you clean it up, and then once it's dry, you would adhere it to the shiny backing. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to move that. I'm going to get my fuzzing cloth. Okay. Now this side you can use for drying. I prefer to use this one because the pile is a little bit finer than the other side, but you just go ahead and you gently peel it off. You lay it down. Now I have waxed that surface very liberally, as you will see if you watch that video I made yesterday when I was prepping. So I'm not going to fuzz this too much. I think twice would be more than enough. Actually, that might even be too much. We will find out. But if you're wondering why do you add fuzz to it, it's because the back of these are sticky, and if you have not waxed your surface or anything like that, or it's not enough wax, then you can go ahead, or use on any other surfaces. That way the transfer does not stick so well to the point where when you go to remove it, it distorts and ruins your transfer. Okay, so I'm going to try to center this a little bit here. I know I want the 25 because we got to make room for the wreath. Now I eyeball. I mean, if you want to be precise and measure, you are more than welcome to do that. I think that looks pretty good. So what I do is I pretty much start in the middle. I work up, I work down, and then side to side. Let me hold that up just to make sure. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right, and then you just smooth it out, and in the process of smoothing it out, you want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles, any wrinkles, little fuzzies they may have stuck around in the mesh areas where your paste is going to go through. We'll just try to smooth that down the best we can. All right, see, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump that. I'm going to use my squeegee just to help the process along. Now this is the mini squeegees, and I will post a shopping cart link below in the description with some of the accessories as well as the kit, and I will post the kit individually in case you just want the kit. Now I'm sure this is just going to be a seasonal product. I don't know if they will be bringing it back next year, but I do have some other ideas. I have to test them out in my Facebook group. And I'll post a link below to that in the description box if you'd like to join. And because I think you can use this for other things besides just the countdown to Christmas, but I have to work out some of the details. But as soon as I get them worked out, I will definitely be doing some videos of those. So even if you don't want to do the countdown to Christmas, or you may, not receive it in, well, let's see. This is December 1st. So yeah, you would have it before Christmas. You should. So if you wanted to still use it, you could. But even if you just like the house frame, it's worth it alone just for that. All right, so I think this is down pretty well. And in the kit, it shows that they have countdown and Christmas in red. I'm gonna do it how it has it in here. The only exception I'm going to do is I'm gonna do 24 in green, and I'm gonna do 25 in red. Other than that, I'm gonna keep it pretty much the same. So what I'm going to need to do here, oh, there is one thing I did not do. Here, I have some paper towel. Because I'm using the same squeegee, I do need to be able to clean it off. So I have some paper towel here in my little spray bottle of water. I'll just use that. All right, when you have the paste packets, you do need to knead it. I pre-kneaded this a little bit, but I think I'm going to... how much paste is in here? This is so messy. The red paste packet in me, I'm messy with it. I'm just messy. All right. Because I will have red all over my fingers. That's why I was wanting my wet towel. But I don't have it nearby. Alright, I'm just going to squeeze as much of this down as possible. So I think I'm going to use quite a bit of this. I probably should wear gloves when I'm working with this red. That's more than enough, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's the last I have in this packet. Oh yeah, that's way more than I need. Okay, we will set that aside. And I have the black already. Okay, you do have the jar of paste. You just go ahead and you stir it. I do have some stir sticks, but I've already stirred it. And I've kneaded this pretty well, so I just need to work this down. Yeah, that's way too much red. And I also have a video about the paste packets, I should say. And I will also post a link to that. Okay, I think that should be enough. We shall see. All right, we'll set that aside. All right, I believe I'm going to start with the red first. That is the top. All right, and it's quite simple to do with the bevel side towards you. Now, some of the paste does stain your transfer. That is just fine. As long as the white area that you see is clear. You know, once you rinse it out. All right. And we are doing the red, Christmas in red. Now the areas, you know, you might have some areas that are going to be a little bit thicker when you first put it on. There's nothing wrong with that. You just scrape off the excess. Okay, just make sure you have everything covered. And just scrape off the excess. Now this is just a little ceramic dish that I have. Okay, I'm going to do 25 in red. Okay. Now I do need to wash this off. All right, I'm going to do the two. Or not the two, I'm sorry, the little leaves on either side, the greenery. Oh, I got a little red on there, that's okay. Now if you have the multi-tool, I'll post a link, a shopping cart link. If you have this, you can also use this. But I wanted to show that you can do this with what they give you in the kit. All right, and I wanted to do 24 in green. All right. That all looks like a crime scene. All right, and now we're gonna do the black. I'm just going to put a little bit here on the corner because that is such a fine, tiny area. Get the two. And the other side, I'm just going to scrape off the excess there. All right, and now our numbers. I do have the paste, yeah, okay. Now we just do the numbers. And any excess they may have on there, I am just scraping it off at the time before I move on to the next number. All right, just double check here. Okay, I'm going to clean that up later. And now the time for the peel and review. Hopefully this is not dried. You start at the corners, and then you move towards the middle, and then you just slowly pull it up. So far, so good. And there's 24 and 25. Okay, I do have this extra towel here because I do not have a pan with a little water to fit that transfer. So what I'm going to do until I can get this done, I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water just to keep that mesh slightly moist. That way the paint paste does not adhere into those. Okay, I'm going to get my cap on here. I like how that turned out. It looks nice. I like the 24 in the green and the 25 in the red. And that is plenty of paste. I have to see if I have a container or something I can put that extra in. I hate to waste all that. Now I'm going to grab my little heat tool. I'm going to dry this so that we can work on the wreath. And that turned out really nice. I like that. So at any point you like watching me do this kit, or you like the idea of this kit in the process, please be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified of any other videos that I do. And also, you know, if you find this information useful for anybody that may have this kit or just wants to do some of the Chalk Couture and you'd like to share this with them, please do that. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see. This is dry. I think it is, yeah. And my numbers feel dry. All right. Now, like I said, I had made a bow. Now this is a magnetic wreath, but you don't have to if you don't have a bow. But I just want to demonstrate. Okay, the magnet. Okay, we're going to lay it on. And then the magnet adheres in the back. And then you just move it from day to day. It's a pretty strong magnet. But I went ahead and I made a bow out of some like little satin ribbon. All right, and then I just threaded some wire through it, and I'm just going to twist it in the back to try to get it to adhere. And then I've got some wire cutters. Never use regular scissors. With wire, you will destroy your scissors. Ooh. And you just trim out the excess. I'm going to see if I can kind of bend that up a little bit. And there we go. I'm going to put that magnet back on there. And there you have it. I think that is just absolutely darling. That is really cute. So, like I said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for whenever I do any other videos and tutorials. You're welcome to join my Facebook group. It's a VIP group, and I will post a link down below in the description box for that. Excuse me, because I want to see if there's some other ways that this can be used. You know, the frame. But there you go. All right, thank you so much for watching.